Hello everyone, Randy here again, and we're playing Farming Simulator 15 on the Forest map on the RDAllen multiplayer server, and just myself on here at the moment. The first episode here on the Forest map, and this is where you start at, this rather nice looking log cabin. Which I guess is known as the wood farm. Anyway, let's go to that one. The forest map here, it's pretty much just a revised version of RockWood map. It's got a few additional things on it. In general, I would say it's probably a better version of the RockWood map. At least hopefully it will turn out to be anyway. We'll see how this goes multiplayer. You folks that have been watching for a while may remember we did a couple of forestry maps here a while back, all forestry maps. For the most part, it was a lot of fun. It just had a lot of troubles with the server being able to cope with the logging. Didn't seem to handle it very well. I don't expect a whole lot to change this time around either. We might have to be restarting the server frequently. I'm not sure. We'll find out, but we'll see how this map goes. Yeah, this is the forest map. And like I mentioned, folks, I've just cheated in the money so we can pretty much just play and have fun on this map. I don't expect this map to maybe last more than a week or two. And then we'll probably be switching maps again. Just something, to stick in here, have fun. Because like I said, we had a lot of fun with the forestry last time. And several people wanted to do a forestry map again. So we are doing another forestry map. But for those of you who don't like forestry, there is a couple fields on this map. So we can do some farming as well. And actually, if I go down, let's see, where am I at here? I think I may have gone a little too far. Well, we'll get to that here in a minute. There's something else special on this map as well. Well, actually, there's a couple additional things on this map. Interesting bridge up there. I'm not sure you can actually get up there. I've never actually tried yet. Oh, I guess you can. Okay. I'm not sure really where it goes, though, other than from the one hillside to the other hillside with no apparent path in between. Oh, and carefully don't fall off, I guess. Anyway, this is the farm area here. Got the silos. Storage for... I guess this is just potatoes and sugar beets. I don't know if it has storage for grass. I'm not sure what you do with grass anyway. I don't think there's any cows or pigs or sheep on this that I know of. Let's double check. I don't think there is anyway that I know of, like I said. If there is, they're not showing up on the map. Let's put it that way. We got a couple pieces of equipment up here. The map does start you off with all logging equipment. So for those of you who want to start with farming, there is no farming equipment by default that you start with on this map. Now in my case here, I have added farming equipment. So we do have equipment to start farming with. And looks like someone must have started a little bit of farming here already. And by the way, it was suggested, when I first start a map, I should maybe just give you guys a quick a quick tour of the map. Let's put it that way. So it looks like somebody planted something here. What do we got planted? That looks like a big field, by the way. Oh, we got wheat. Oh, and there's grass around the outside of the field, too. Like I said, I don't know what you'd really do with the grass. I don't think there's a biogas plant. There's no cows. Pretty much just straight crop farming. Harvest the grain, sell the grain. Plant some more, harvest it again. And like I said, it looks like there's two fields. I'm assuming that other large blob out there. I've actually not looked at that one, so I'm not sure. We'll check that out here in a minute. Got in-game New Holland harvester, in-game planter, modded case 380 with the row crop duals on it. Same as the in-game one, just like I said, has the row crop duals instead of the flotation tires. And if we continue heading down this path, like I said, I believe there's another field over here. Yeah, it's another rather large looking field here. But anyway, that is not really, like I said, the main focus of this map. The main focus of this map is forestry. But on the plus side, for those who don't like forestry, there is some farming to do too, so. And speaking of farming, let's just head up to this area here. This is the shop here. Oh, it looks like someone's got a tree cut down already. Probably a couple trees cut down already, I'm assuming here, but and like I mentioned, we just cheated in the money we need. Bought a bunch of forestry equipment. Pretty much just bought one of everything for as far as forestry equipment goes, I believe. Yeah, we got the in-game equipment, and then we got a bunch of modded equipment as well. Most of the modded equipment amounts to the FDR equipment. And right off the top of my head, I don't know what all these pieces of equipment are without looking at the shop. A modded Ponzi Scorpion. Main difference being it can cut longer logs than 8 meters. That, I believe, is the in-game Buffalo. Nothing fancy about that, really, but also put the mountain goat versions of these tractors back in. You folks may recall the last couple times we've been using. Well, let's go to the modded tractors. That would probably help. Been using the Tauruses. Same tractor, just these have tracks. They're the mountain goat forestry editions. And there's 4 of them. What is it? Ranging in 300 horsepower to, is it 600? Yeah, 660 horsepower. Just a bit of horsepower there. We used those tractors last time we did forestry map as well, so nothing particularly new there. Same thing with the FDR equipment. I'm not aware any of this FDR equipment's particularly new, other than the fact it is the latest version. At least as far as I know, it's the latest version. About time I say that, there'll be a new update, and they'll be updated here again. But at the time I put them on the server here a couple weeks ago, they were the latest version. So, and it all comes, if I remember correctly, as one pack of tractors and equipment. And for those of you who have not seen it, you can check out FDR's YouTube. He has videos and links and stuff there to all his equipment he uses. So anyway, let's grab something to drive in here maybe rather than just running around. What do we got? No, we're not riding that around. That'll take forever. Oh, let's just take the New Holland here. That'll be fine. And like I said, for those of you who played on RockWood, this map will seem very familiar to you. Just in my opinion, it seems like it's a little bit better. The trees, I think, are probably about the same. Does seem like there's a few more of them. A little bit thicker as far as the forest goes. But for the most part, pretty much identical. This was the main yard, starting yard on RockWood. Still a yard, but doesn't appear to be the main starting yard anymore. Looks like all the sell points and whatnot. Or, I mean, I shouldn't say necessarily all the sell points, as the logging sell point at least is on the opposite end of the map, I believe. We do have some trains here. Or actually, maybe it's the lumber that's... We'll have to double check. I forget what's where here again. Ooh, red and black stripes. Okay, that seems important, maybe? I don't know. Oh, yes, the fishy bits. Okay. That's right, I'm not showing you folks that yet. That's something we gotta look at yet. And for those of you who have seen this map before, you probably know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who have not seen this map before, pretty cool. Grain sell point here, I'd like to say. Yes, there it is. Grain sell point. With more trains. I'm not sure how I feel about having trains on this map here after the last couple of maps. Both California and American Outback, yeah, rather bad reputations for trains on those maps, so... Not sure what this building here is supposed to be. That was not on RockWood. Looks like just a decoration piece, I guess. This pretty much just leads up into a forestry area. Speaking of the forestry areas, they are buyable objects on this map. So you have to buy the forest areas. You can't just start cutting wood. You actually have to buy the areas. And I'm not entirely sure how you would do that, because it doesn't seem like there's much in the way of trees you can cut down so you can sell to actually make the money to buy the forestry areas. And they're not cheap, by the way. They're like, oh, was it like $750,000? Give or take a little bit, depending on which one you were buying. Comes in 3 main sections. I don't know, will it show up on... Yes, it does show up on the map yet. So you can see Buyable Forest 1 in the yellow outline. Buyable Forest 2 there in the blue outline. Then you have Buyable Forest 3 there in the green outline. And you cannot actually get into the areas until you buy them. They are, you know, blocked off with an invisible wall, so it's not like you can just sneak up in there and cut wood. No, you actually do have to buy them to be able to get into them. Okay, folks, we're back and joined by Chris here at the moment. And we'll just kind of continue our little drive around here. Got the shop right here. This is where the equipment shows up. I found out you cannot buy too much equipment here. Maybe a half dozen pieces of equipment or so, and then you have to move them out. So that's kind of why all the equipment's kind of scattered up in the trees and along the road here. I pretty much just bought it and moved it out of the shop so I could buy it all. Caution, tractors turning. This, I believe, is the orchard area. Yes, so I guess they just need water. Seems kind of odd that that's all they would need. Again, kind of just a repurposed area from the RockWood map. You folks remember that map? Kind of just like an open area that was right here. Food. Okay. Not sure if that's a drop-off point or a point you pick stuff up. I'm assuming a drop-off point. Stuff we'll have to figure out here yet on this map. And for you folks that have watched me play single player on this map, you may recall this area. This is where I've done most of my logging so far. Oh, looks like Chris found himself an FDR truck there. And by the way, folks, no, we do not have the damage mod on this map. We removed that when the American Outback. See, I don't know. Yeah, okay, yes, the road looks like it does continue. I wasn't sure if the road would continue or not. It's kind of a bit of fun here, actually, to just drive through here. I think we actually want to go this way, I'd like to say. Oh, and a tree blocking the path. Okay. Yeah, it is pretty cool how the mod author actually set that up with the trees across the path like that. You actually do have to cut those down or can cut those down, by the way, and then grind out the stumps. Pretty much all the mod author did was just take a tree, pretty much, angle it down like that and plant it like that. I mean, it does look a little funny. That's kind of sticking out of the ground and stuff like that with a stump, but hey, it works, and it is pretty cool how it blocks the path like a tree is falling over it. And this was the sell point on RockWood. I believe this, like I said, is the lumber mill now, actually. I don't think, and I could be wrong on this, I don't believe this is the sell point anymore. At least it doesn't look like it is. Like I said, we really haven't gotten into the logging yet on this map. Just getting going here on the map, so... Yep, I'm assuming this would be for lumber. That would be where your pallet would show up. And I'm guessing where you would dump the logs off right here. And then wood chips. Let's see, I seen the wood chips. Where they were... Yes, right here, wood chips. So yeah, like I said, very similar to RockWood, just has some additional stuff on it. Map has some few minor tweaks and changes. For the most part, the outlay of the map is very, very similar to RockWood. This might be your starting forestry area, I'm guessing. I don't think this is locked when you first start the map. I'm not sure on that one. Oh, what is this? Wood chip storage here, maybe? That kind of looks like wood chip storage. I don't know if it'll tell me or not. No, it won't. I mean, if I turn developer mode on, it might show something. Let's see. Is there a trigger here? Yes, there is a trigger here. I don't know if you folks on YouTube can see that or not, but there is an orange box here just outside of this building. It actually goes, all the way to the back of the building. So I'm assuming that's probably a trigger for dumping off wood chips. Not entirely sure why you would want to do that, though, because then you actually have to front load them out of there. Or actually, I think the conveyor belt works for wood chips, too, I would assume. I've never tried it, but I would assume the conveyor belt would work for wood chips. Okay, is that actually, it might be right here. There's one more thing we gotta look at this on this map yet. I think this is where it was. Maybe somebody's already moved it. We can tab to it in that case. Let me put the tractor away here a minute. Okay, and we'll just park the tractor here with the rest of the equipment. Speaking of equipment, we'll go through that here in just a minute. Let's start by back tabbing here, see if I can find... maybe I gotta go tab forward here. See if I can find what we're looking for. Hey, there it is. Oh, someone looks like they tried to beach it. Yes, folks, we got a boat. And we can actually drive it. I'm not entirely sure how this works. Like I said, I just started this map, so apparently we can fish with it somehow. Something we'll have to figure out here, but definitely looking forward to giving this a try here on this map. Very quick boat. I wonder if you can drive this on land. I haven't tried it. So, fish, river, food. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure how this works, but we'll find out, I guess. Oh yeah, who needs the river? We can drive this on land too yet. Okay, That is weird. Gotta love the farming sim physics. I'm guessing the way this works, for those of you wondering, you notice you can walk on top of the water. Well, not quite on top of the water. You're like just below the water. So there must be a collision point just below the water, which allows this boat to drive on that. So it makes sense it would actually be able to drive on land too. Like I said, just the way the farming sim works. Oh, we do have kind of a, I guess you would call it a cab view. Oh, boo. We can't go up the waterfall. Hey, there we go. Up the waterfall. Oh, I'm back down the waterfall. Oh, well. Ooh, careful there. Don't be turning the boat over. We don't want to swamp it. Yeah, very quick boat, by the way. For a rowboat, anyway. We can go a whopping 31 miles per hour. Yeah, it's better hanging onto your paddles at that speed. Interesting. It kind of has like a starting and stopping sound, but when it's actually going, it doesn't have any sound. I'm not sure if that's... Well, it's a rowboat, I guess, so it wouldn't really have much of a sound, would it? But why does it have a start and stop sound, then? Oh, well. And again, I'm not sure what this point here is for. Something we'll have to figure out, I guess. Anyway, before we wrap up the episode, let's just do a quick tour of the equipment. This is the equipment here that the game starts with. Starts you with the small Steyr, the Ponzi Scorpion, the logging trailer there, the Stepa logging trailer, and the fishing boat. And then we're getting into the equipment here that I bought. I think it amounted to about $14 million of equipment we have sitting here, if I remember correctly. So, just a bit of equipment and kind of expensive. And like I said, the main point of this is just to have fun on this map because it's a logging map. And just because of the way multiplayer works with logging, it doesn't seem to work too good. We're just going to kind of cheat in what equipment we want. Oh, it's a John Deere dealer. Excellent. This actually looks new. I don't remember seeing this in FDR's equipment pack before. By the way, for those of you using mouse controls for like loaders and cranes and whatnot, the ability to tilt this is on the middle mouse button. So for those of you wondering what controls that up and down there, that is on the middle mouse button. I believe that's true for all of FDR's machines here. At least all the ones that have heads like this anyway. I believe that's all on the middle mouse button. And no, right off the top of my head, I don't know what this is. I believe it cuts the trees down. I could be wrong on that. Although I don't see a blade under there. Seems like there should be a blade under there. I guess I'm not logged in as admin, so I can't buy one. But if I was, I think there's supposed to be a blade that mounts under there. Oh, looks like we got an... Oh, I guess maybe somebody bought another one. Okay, that's maybe why it doesn't have a blade. This is probably the one I bought and put the blade on it, so it looks like maybe somebody bought another one already. Not sure why we got two of them, but oh well. And I'm not entirely sure what this is. This is definitely new. I've not seen this before. I don't know what to do with this thing. It's like a crane on the back of the truck here, but, you know, it almost looks like you should put logs here, but that don't make sense because there's nothing to hold the logs, so I don't know if this is maybe just meant to be a crane, or... yeah, what you really do with this piece of equipment. It looks cool, though. Yep, used this before. Haven't really used it a whole lot. The one thing about FDR's equipment that's good, it can handle the logs really well. And it can also pick up the logs really well. Unlike maybe, say, some of the in-game equipment. Yeah, so I remember this one being particularly good at picking up logs. That's one of the things that FDR said he has fixed in some of the newer equipment here. It's supposed to be much better log handling. We'll see if that's the case or not. I know sometimes it was kind of annoying. You'd grab a bundle of logs and they'd kind of like shake out of the claw, and that was really annoying. Sounds like he's fixed that somewhat. We'll find out, I guess. FDR's truck here. It's the Kenworth Peterbilt. Or Peterbilt Kenworth, not sure how you want to put that. The Beast Chipper. We've been using this for like a long time now. I'm not sure what map we started using this on, but we've had this mod for quite a while now, so nothing particularly new here. Pretty much just a giant chipper. In-game, well, no, actually not an in-game. It's from Giants, the New Holland front end loader. Ah, yeah, some farming equipment here. In-game buffalo. Couple of stump grinders. Modded stump grinders, by the way, not in-game. In-game truck with logging trailer. Yeah, New Holland tractor. JCB skid steer with, I believe that's, it calls it a rock grapple. I believe if you have the official JCB back, though, I think this is actually a log fork. Or log grapple. But as far as the mods go, it actually is considered a rock grapple. If we go look here, skid steers. Calls it a rock grapple. If I remember correctly, and I could be wrong on this, I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure if you have the official JCB DLC, I believe it has something similar to this, but it calls it a log grapple. And looks like we're back to the beginning of the equipment there. So yeah, with that, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And if you want to join us on the forestry map here, the links are in the description below. You should be able to just hit the download all link, and it should download all the mods you need. Or if you've joined us before, none of this is particularly new. It's been on the server for quite a while. You might have some of the mods, so maybe just use the other download link there, and you can download whatever mods you're missing individually. And with that, folks, I think we'll wrap it up there. So, thanks for watching, and till next time. And hopefully we'll start dropping some trees next time.